Oh my God. Have I not been muted this whole time? Oh, what up, fuckers? Got to drop an F-bomb right at the beginning so people know. They know. Oh shit, Witchy Cat's here. What's up? It's Monday.
It is Monday, and they do know.
Who knows?
Because everybody knows. Or at least that's what Leonard Cohen tried to convince us of.
Who did?
Leonard Cohen.
Leonard Cohen.
Everybody knows that the dice are loaded. He's the one who told us everybody knows.
Wow. Really?
Yes,
I realized my temperature is fucked up here. I gotta change it. Hold on.
Ooh, shoot, that's all. Those 3 minutes.
I'm switching to dry mode. It's a little humid. It's a little humid in here today. I'm switching to dry mode. Ugh.
Making things moist.
On the Mr. Cool, you know. I got that Mr. Cool. Got that Mr. Cool air in here. Oh my God. How'd your weekend go? How did it go?
Well,
Meh.
it's, a little lonelier, a little emptier. Trying to find a place for dogs.
Less
That's
cats.
really hard around here. Let's finding a place for dogs now. And so.
Is it easier to find a place for cats? Is that the deal?
Cats are going to a foster home. Dogs are being permanently rehomed.
Oh. Well, the foster's going to rehome them then, right?
No, the foster will send them back to me when I have a place.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Because normally the foster system is so that you could find new parents, right?
Sometimes.
Man, I caught a cold for my birthday last week. Pretty fun.
Well, that was pretty shitty.
Pretty fun stuff.
The gift that keeps on giving for up to 21 days.
Yeah, the phlegm and schmegma and the random coughing fits is pretty fun. I have to admit, it's pretty good. I thought it was all just allergies when it started because we were in Eastern Washington, and then we came back to Western Washington. I was like, yeah. And then, I don't know, after a couple days, oh, I don't think it's allergies. I think I'm dying. But I survived. We got a bunch of work done. So that's pretty normal. This weekend was mostly just outside working on the new chicken emporium. I don't know what you want to call this thing. The Taj Mahal of coops, I guess.
Taj Mahal.
I'm telling you, dude, it got to a point where, so Vicky now wants to, she wants to insulate the chicken coop. She wants interior finished walls with insulation to the outside for the chicken coop.
They don't really need that, right? Okay.
Windows.
Right.
She wants windows. Shit's going crazy. Shit's going crazy. I don't think she realizes what her budget is. Because her budget's not good. I'm telling you. Her budget's not good. She wants me to build all sorts of stuff. She goes, well, make sure to make spaces in the walls for windows. And I was like, well, what windows do you have? And she's like, I don't have any windows. And I'm like, did you order some windows? She's like, nope, I didn't order some windows. I'm like, well, how am I going to frame a wall? I don't even know what the windows are. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting situation.
Is this like a it's not a she shed. I guess it's a cluck hut. I don't know.
It's a chicken. It's a chicken coop. A deluxe chicken coop in the sky, as they put it.
Insulating walls and adding windows. We have moved on from coop.
Oh, I'm telling you. She wants the insulated walls. Well, I mean, I poured a foundation for it. I told you that. Last week. Yeah. She basically just wants the Taj Mahal of chicken coops, essentially. I don't know how else to describe it. But we keep coming back to the budget. I go like, what's your budget here? I'm like, can I use the materials I already have? Nope, we have to get different materials. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, well, you know how it is. You know how it is when you got a spouse, and they're like, hey, can you do a bunch of free labor for us? And then you're like, I can, but also at the same time, what's the end game here? What's exactly the end game? What are we doing? Oh, shit. D-Rock's got... I'll check up with the chat here because we got a big, giant chat. So stoked my boss moved all of the parks, guys. And I got the park in town with the 2 ponds in it. The city manager asked if anyone had experience with water chemistry and fish, and my boss started to laugh and said, oh, I got a guy. Actually, that's pretty good. That's a good deal. You could start taking care of the ponds for the cities. That's good shit. Just remember that milfoil's true enemy is oxygenated water. Just remember that, and you'll be fine. If you get into the milfoil game, because you don't want to get into the milfoil game. That's a game that nobody likes. Nobody likes that game. Not even the offenders. Not even the milfoil themselves like that game. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, we have a second caller today. Oh my god. The callers are stacking up. We're going to get 100 people in here soon. It'll be chaos. It'll be noise, pure noise chaos. I'll like it. I'll be into it. Actually, we'll probably turn it into an album. It'll be our next album. We'll wear really cool, high-collared black suits. Hold on, we got to find this. We need a visual aid.
No, I'm in the podcast thing. I'm laughing.
How's it going? We need industrial style outfits from the 80s. We need like the real deal. Like we can't. So if we make an industrial noise album, it'll have to be like in the roots of like Einstürzende Neubauten. That's who we need to look up.
That's better than. It was like, I am not wearing a flower pot on my head. There will be no diva. No Devo.
Devo's not industrial. What are you talking about? They're pop. That's a pop band.
I know, but...
What?
Feel like you gotta go on it every day to keep them happy.
It's once a week. And I just popped in and now I popped out.
No, you didn't pop out.
You didn't pop out. You're still in. You're still in.
Kyle's also
No,
now in.
I haven't. So shush.
So we need...
Not you guys.
We need images. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to find images of Einstürzende Neubauten. Okay, here, hold on. We got to go. I got too many search parameters in my fucking search parameter here. But we need like OG. If you guys have ever heard an Einstürzende Neubauten record, I highly recommend listening to the track that is mainly jackhammers. It's pretty good. It's kind of shit I listened to when I was a kid in the 80s. Once again, people with the band tattoo. I just don't get the band tattoo. I still don't understand that one. I get that you like a band a lot, but like, it's a weird one because like how many frontmen from bands have gone on to like, rape a bunch of people and go to jail, And then you've
better or worse than the ex-girlfriend's name?
Than the ex-girlfriend's name? I mean, at least you had a personal relationship with the ex-girlfriend. You know what I mean? You didn't have a personal relationship with the band you liked. But yeah, here's an example of the outfits we're going to have to wear. We're going to have to wear the high collar down here, like this guy. He's got the high collar black suit outfit. We're going to rock that shit.
I'm going to look ridiculous in whatever I'm about to see.
It'll be good. I think people will like our album. I mean, when I say people, I mean unidentified unidentified people that don't actually exist, but we will just tell people that we had a whole lot of record sales, like when people buy their own book a whole bunch, so they go onto the New York Times best-selling list. Looks fucking insane. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do.
You know, it's like when somebody from TPUSA puts out a book, and then TPUSA buys like $1 million worth of the books and then gives them away on their website. And they go, look, it's a New York Times bestseller. Everyone loves it. And you're like, what?
No.
No one spent any of their own money.
It is buying likes in the digital world.
Yeah. Which does get on to one of the topics, because you brought up the topic, the Rape Academy.
Oh, yes, I did.
Which, by the way, like, my take so far has been, I don't even know how... I see a lot of holes in the story that was written by the CNN. I see a lot of AI input in that situation. There's a ton of AI input in the actual story itself, if you actually go read it. It actually has animations, AI-generated animations in the story, in what is supposed to be, you know, an editorial, essentially, of like, here, we're reporting on this thing that's very serious, yet it's filled with AI animations and a ton of, like, suppositions, and there's, like, supposedly 2 people that they were in contact with through chat messages. That's it. You know, I'm not denying the validity of it entirely, because the chances of something like that existing are probably a lot more than 0, you know? I'm doubting the validity and timing of the story coming from CNN. That's what I'm doubting. You know, even at the end of the story, it's like one of the guy, Pitor, was, somebody was arrested in Poland, named, and they said his name was Pitor, right? And you're like, okay, do you have a link to that story, or do you have no link to that story? No hyperlink to, like, even the thing that you're saying somebody else was saying as publicly reported, right?
Right.
And the big issue that I take with this whole thing is that it's reported in a story posted by CNN in on March 26th is when the story was posted. So almost a month ago. All of a sudden, I start seeing over the weekend, like starting kind of Friday-ish. Was it Friday or maybe Thursday?
Yeah.
All sorts of people start posting 62 million visitors. No wonder men are fucking pieces of shit, and no wonder they choose the bear, and no wonder fucking blah, 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 right? Like, all of a sudden, this has become if I have any kind of community online, I'm going to start rampantly posting about this academy, the supposed academy that exists, an online site. And the fact that it had 62 million visitors, which, by the way, I would always like to remind people that it would take Witchy Cat and I probably an hour, I think. It would probably take us about an hour to make a website. And, hold on, I accidentally fucked with my chair. Woo! It'd take us about an hour to make a website, and really not that much money to start generating 62 million hits on the website, if there is 0 validation required, right? So it's like, so people would go like, well, what do you mean by that? Well, a perfect example would be if an advertiser wants to advertise on my YouTube channel, I have to share with them my analytics, right? So, what is it? Last month, let's see, analytics. Yeah, so last month we had 24,000 views last month only two new subscribers. But we have a watch time, we have views, and we have verified unique views, right? So the reason that I would say this is that it would have to be verified by a system that's put in place that we actually had that many visitors, and they would base the revenue that they would share to us, that they would essentially pay us for advertising on my YouTube channel, right? Now, the first question I have is, okay, let's say that there's 62 million visitors there. How has that been validated? How has this number been validated? Because it would, like I said, it would take zero time in this day and age where we have, what was it, 5,380 data centers in just the United States? Wasn't that the number? Something like that?
Yep.
To generate some bots to just interact with a website over and over again until they reach 62 million or 54 million or 100 million, whatever number you wanted it to interact with it, you could just make it do that. The computer could just do it. So you're like, okay, well, how many unique users then are on this website? Well, in that story, there are zero even claims to like how many unique users are on that website. And you kind of go like, okay. So you didn't even verify that there are actual unique users on the website? Well, not really, because it's all international. And you're like, okay, so this whole situation is international then. So is this happening in China? Is it happening in Africa? Is it happening in Mexico? Is it happening in Japan, the UK? Where's it happening? Well, it seems like the one person that they had in there was a Polish guy, so it seems to be happening in Poland. You're like, okay. But my biggest qualm here is that, like, one of the biggest parts of when you go to school, right? When you go to school to become a journalist, one of the biggest parts of being in journalism school is knowing when you uncover something that specifically would require the law, essentially, right? Like, we need the police, we need the FBI, we need the CIA, we need somebody involved because I've uncovered a crime. The last thing that you would do is blow the lid off the story so you could be first to print and let the criminals just scatter to the wind, right? It's like, oh, I found this big ring of people that are obviously supposedly committing the most heinous crimes that you could commit. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to publish my story on CNN so everyone hears about it. What? Like, what? Fucking $2 trillion of U.S. taxpayer money every year goes just to our federal fucking armed forces. Could we get the armed forces involved? Can we get the JAG lawyers to fucking find some of these people? Like, can we do that? Nope. First to print, straight to CNN. It's got a shitload of AI built into the story. I don't know. I'm super skeptical. I'm super skeptical from just these few facts, let alone a bunch of the other shit. I want people to understand, like, I am an ally to women, and I would believe women, okay? 100% of the time. But we also need to find out, trust but verify, correct? It's like, you can't just believe the first thing that you hear out of any person and then just run with it until you die. Like, so, the next 50 years, I believe the thing that I heard because there we go. I heard the thing. That's it forever, right? I think that's probably one of the reasons that we're in the place where we're at right now, right? Is like, well, my parents told me there was a magical guy named Jesus who's going to come down and he's going to figure and sort everything out for all of us. And you just ran with it forever, right? It's a prime example. And so the chances are when you encounter people for the rest of your life, maybe you don't necessarily have the wherewithal to trust but verify, through your interactions in life. Because, well, I've always got this magic umbrella of the Jesus guy. He's going to take care of it. Like, I was fucking, what? It's all good. So I don't know. I mean, what's your take on this whole situation? Is it just, oh, this is obviously true? Or I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I don't know that it's obviously true, but I do notice that news stories, at least as they get pushed out to second and third level social media, do seem to take some time. A month, no. But there's usually at least a couple of days lag before something comes out anywhere but AP or routers and then hits the rest of social media. That said, I agree with you that the AI is incredibly dubious. And I don't know if that's a sad factor that we just have to dumb down the news for people to get it anymore, or that news sources feel that, or if that's part of the whole new face of CNN under its new ownership.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, if you're willing to put all of this AI into your article, right? And as you go through the article, you realize that like all of the interactions that the reporter is talking about, they're just at their computer.
Right.
Right. Like, have they just been catfished into like going to some weird fucking website?
Yeah.
Did they get boots on the ground and like go interview any people in person? Did they get law enforcement involved to like hunt some of these people down and then go, oh, holy shit, we found this guy in Germany and it turns out he actually is a guy and he has all these hard drives of all this like fucking wacky material or whatever? It's like, no, it's just published. And then, 3-4 weeks later, every woman has decided to bring out their anecdotal story under the sun of like their actual abuse, which you're like, okay, do you know the person that abused you? And it's like, yeah, it was Randy. It was Randy. And you're like, okay, where the fuck is Randy right now? It's like, oh, well, he moved 2 towns away. It's like, okay, so you know who he is. You know who the offender is. You know what's going on. Can we do something about that instead of being outraged about what possibly could just be a reporter from CNN being confused on the internet? Is it possible that a reporter from CNN could be confused on the internet? Is that possible? Yeah. That could very well be possible, right? Like, I don't necessarily think it's one way or the other, but I'm like, can we substantiate something? Could some of the claim be substantiated? And it's like, one of the stories in there, it was talking about how one of the air quote offenders off of this site supposedly drugged his wife and allowed 70 men to come over and
make use of her.
Which I'm like, first and foremost, 70 people at your house? Was this 70 like over a super long period of time? Was it 70 in one night? Because if it was 70 in one night, I don't even understand the logistics period of getting 70 people to drive over to your house, right? Like all in and out of the middle of the night. All remain some kind of anonymity somehow. You somehow park 70 cars on your front lawn? Did they Uber together? Did they ride share? Did you rent a bus and like drive a bus? I'm just saying, just from the logistics standpoint of like 70 people coming over to your house and none of your neighbors are like, hey, what's going on over here? Like, there's a pretty big shindig happening. Like, I'm like, what? It sounds dubious to me. That sounds like a made up story to me. Frankly. And frankly, from the standpoint of like, you could somehow find 70 dudes who are all willing to come over and do the most heinous act. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I understand, like, dudes get riled up. They play football. They get in fist fights in bars. They do shit like that. But like 70 of them to all just come over and here we go. Like this, like that's somehow like a normal, like, oh, it's Thursday night. Like what? So I don't know.
Not 70 men capable of it, but what are the chances that they're all local to your house?
Well, that too. It's like I can't even find 70 people right now. Like if I wanted to go find 70 people would be a pain in the ass. Just 70 people, let alone like, well, it's got to be all of these dudes who are willing to do the most heinous thing, which by the way, if somebody had invited me to that thing, I probably would have showed up armed and started fucking solving problems, if you know what I'm saying. Right? Like,
Not the Corvus.
you know, I mean, and if there's 70 of them, there's a problem. So I'm probably showing up with the local sheriff's department, police department. I'm bringing the chief. I'm bringing the fucking mayor, you know, like I'm bringing them all. I'm bringing the bag boys from fucking Safeway. I'm bringing those guys. I'm bringing the shopping cart attendants from Home Depot. We're all coming, you know, and for like, for people in the world to just assume that like every person is the most heinous fucking like disgusting psychopath you've ever met. I don't get it. I don't get what is going on in these people's minds that you just assume that the world is filled with psychotic monsters, right? Like wherever you go, there's a serial killer, there's a absolute like there's a rapist over there in the bushes. There's 70 rapists in the bushes over there. There's 10 other murderers over here. The Klansmen are marching with their lit torches. I don't know what people's perception of the world is because I've been to Europe. I've been to South America. I've been all across the United States. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Canada. I've been, you know, like run the list here. 99.999% of the time I run into fairly cool, mostly well-being, mostly like well-meaning people. I occasionally run into assholes who have fucking clearly something wrong with them, but that is by far the minority. It is by far the minority of people are out of their goddamn fucking minds, right? Like most of the people you meet just want to go to work. They're going to the grocery store. They're buying stuff. They're trying to earn a living. They're trying to take care of their kids. They're trying to just do all of the normal things that you're expecting. Maybe they have blue hair. Maybe they like to go bowling on Sunday as opposed to going to the park. Whatever. Like there are some variances in people, but humans are not like this like roving band of fucking marauding maniacs. I don't understand it at this point.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I just don't get how all of this shit gets traction like this. I don't know. I guess all men are just psychotic rapists. I guess that's just how it goes, right?
Yeah. I think
And
people
like,
are just so expecting to be afraid at every turn that, and just building on it. They're building on this constant fear.
yeah. And I mean, it's like, if you look up the crime statistics, there's so much less crime than has ever been in human history. Like, we are literally the safest we have ever been. Yes, I understand. 8 kids got shot in Louisiana over the weekend. And that's disgusting, and that's fucked up. I don't endorse that, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all, as a matter of fact. Zero fandom for that. That doesn't discount the fact that we're safer than we've ever been. You know, even just from the standpoint of car crashes. Even if you just wanted to think about car crashes as an isolated issue, we're safer. Less car deaths. I mean, like the amount of car deaths in the 70s, what was it? I gotta look this up. It takes a minute to look it up.
So much about, yeah, car crashes as it was survivability. Isn't it? Isn't it more about the seatbelt laws and the crashes themselves?
Well, I mean, it's the cars, it's the laws, it's you know, it's like lighting on streets. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of shit. But like, hold on, I'm trying to find the chart. Okay. I still occasionally have the phlegm going on. Okay. Yeah. So if you look at this is crazy, right? Per 100,000, 1968 fatalities, driving fatalities per 100,000 was 26.27. So per every 100,000 people, 26 and a quarter of them died in a car crash. The total number of car crash deaths in 1968 was 52,725. You scroll down. So by the way, the population on that date was 200 million. If you scroll all the way down to the newest data set, 2020 here, there's 331 million people in the United States. Only 38,824 fatalities, driving fatalities, which is 11.67 car crash fatalities. So it went from 26 to 11, essentially. And there's twice the population. You know, I mean, they actually have 2023 allocated down here. So it's 12 fatalities per 100,000. It went up from 11.6 to 12 to 40,000 deaths. But statistically, there's even more deaths, driving deaths, in 1968. Like, there's even just more of them, right? So it's not even the, like, per 100,000. There was just even more car crash deaths, right? And the reason I say 68, that's obviously, well, it's not even the peak. But 1965 is when the seatbelt law went into effect. So every car produced 1965 and after, you have to have a car. If you manufacture the car, you have to put seatbelt system in it. You won't be able to sell it.
All right.
But then, as you can see, it's like we go through the 90s, it's dropping. You go through the 2000s, it's dropping. Where's the lowest per year? 2010. Looks like 2010 is the lowest, with only 32,400. What were we doing in 2010? We were doing good stuff. Doing good stuff in 2010. It's rising since then. I think people are infuriated. The rage is building. I don't know. Am I totally off base? You can tell me if I'm totally off base.
I mean, I see where you're going, circling back to the Rape Academy thing. I see it and saw it when I listed it in that list of events and items from this week as a fear-mongering thing, stuff I'd be curious to see if there's a marked difference in pre-Ellison ownership for things like CNN and CBS and post-Ellison, so that you could see when those influences started kicking in. But that story particularly feels like something that's being pushed to try to push people towards the other two.
Right.
Well,
I personally feel like that story is being pushed at a time right now because of what is happening internationally, what is happening in the United States and outside the United States, right? It's like, hey, if we could talk about this, the most heinous of crime, right? Which, by the way, I had a lengthy thread going with some people on Facebook that were some like fish people, right? Where I was like, look, man, just the validity of the story, it doesn't sound accurate. Like, where's the evidence? Like, where you know what I mean? Like, where did it go? Where did it go from all of these assertions? Like, all of these assertions where you're telling a story, right? Like, where did it go? Right? And it's like, at the very end, it's like, Polish authorities arrested this guy, Pitor.
Right.
Okay.
One guy, 62 million. What? Yeah,
like I don't. It's just. But I'm like, I think the reason that stories like this are percolating to the surface is because The Epstein files, we know, still not released, right? We know that they still have 3 million files along with all the other shit that they haven't released. They said that they haven't released it, right? And that they said that we're not going to. Okay, so the party that ran on releasing the Epstein files isn't going to release them. They're still holding on to them. Okay, so I think there's a lot of frustration around that, right? This week there have been rumors that Trump is going to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell, right? Yeah. We have an unfounded, uncorroborated, unsubstantiated war going on right now with another country on the other side of the planet for no good fucking reason, right? Like, why are we attacking Iran? Well, it's regime change. No, it's not regime change. Well, we need to open the strait. But the strait was already open. But they closed it. Yes, because you attacked him. Wait, well, that's not really why we're there. We're there because the people need to rise up, right? And if we can help them rise up by blowing them up with fucking missiles, right? Oh, well, now we need to attack them because they're attacking other people. And it's like, yeah, they're doing that because you attack them. Like, what the fuck? And it's like, Israel is attacking Lebanon. Okay, so Iran's going to fucking shoot missiles at them. You know, it's like if somebody was attacking Canada right now and the United States started launching attacks back, you know, would anybody be like, well, why are you attacking? You know?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Montreal's on fire. And so we're going to fight them back, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's you know, like, I think a story like this comes out right now because it's completely convenient to begin the vilification, right, of humans, right? Like, I almost said like the opposite sex, but that's not really what it is. To me, it's let's start vilifying humans so that people are disgusted so that they don't vote. Right? Like that's what this whole spiraling narrative is about. When you go into the media, right? When you go into the media, and this is pushed by the right-wing media, 100%. It's pushed by the other media because they don't want to lose money, right? That's basically what's going on. It's a competition cycle to try and explain to people that it's two wings of the same bird, right? They want you to be disheartened so that you don't vote, right? Have you ever taken advice from your grandparents? Because your grandparents always vote. Why do your grandparents always vote if it doesn't mean anything, right? Like if it means nothing, why are the grandparents doing it? Is it because they're crazy? Is it just because they're old, right? No, it's like voting is important. 85. So if 62 million people worldwide visiting a creepy website is bad, right? Out of the 8 billion people on the planet, there's only 340 million people in the U.S., and 85.6 million of them didn't vote in the last election to either elect Kamala Harris, the former fucking goddamn prosecutor for the district attorney's office, senator, vice president person, or the orange rapist, right? Convicted fucking rapist. Those were your two options. The guy who already has been convicted for fraud on multiple occasions. He's been convicted of felonies for fucking hiding money. He's been convicted civilly for raping somebody, and the only reason that it had to be in civil court was because the statute of limitations was already up.
He's gone bankrupt multiple
So
times.
between those two choices, you're trying to tell me this is two wings of the same bird. Right? This is two wings of the same bird, guys. Just don't vote. Ugh. What? 85 million people chose to not vote. And that's what media is counting on. They want you to not vote. That's what they want you to do. They want you to abstain from voting so that motherfucking absolute garbage piece of shit people like Mitch McConnell will be still a senator. I think he's running again. I don't know.
No, he's not. He retired. He and
What's that?
Pelosi are both retired.
You can say you're going to retire. Sure. You have to do it. You have to go the fuck away, okay? You can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to retire." I mean, I don't even think the guy can speak anymore, to be honest with you. You could say you're going to retire. You actually have to do it. I don't know if you ever experienced this at a workplace you've ever worked at where somebody has aged into the like 80 fucking bracket and they keep talking about retiring, but they keep showing up to work. And so they still are working there, but it's like no one can just like karate chop them out the door. They literally can't physically carry them and throw them out of the building, but they're like, yeah, I'm going to retire, but they never do.
No,
I had an office worker that didn't show up because I kept talking about retiring, and one night they just died, and that's how they no longer worked there. They no longer worked there anymore. Which, by the way, would have been hilarious if HR had written them up. I would have fucking laughed forever if HR had written them up. I'm laughing just thinking about it because HR, I'm sure, wanted to. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have to have a meeting. We have to have a meeting about this person not showing up. No call, no show. We're going to file it. We got to file it for sure.
on your permanent record.
Permanent record. It's going to be on the permanent record. It's going to fuck with your pension because you no called, no show.
No, I read the whole story as being a way to push women over to the supporting of the Christian nationalists. That's how I was reading it. But yes,
I mean, first and foremost, like, where do you think the highest propensity of fucking sexual assault comes from?
Oh, I know it comes from the church. It's okay.
Well, yeah, not even the church. I'm just saying, like, which groups of men do you think it's really, if you were to like, I don't know, stereotype groups of men, like, what?
Affluent white males between the ages of 30 and 60 would be my guess. So I'm silent.
I don't know. We're gonna look it up.
Oh, I should have guessed you were searching.
Yeah, we're gonna look it up from the Pew Research. This is from Pew Research Center. Oh, that's so funny. Sorry, we looked up the wrong thing. This is actually the Pew Research Center has wasted their time by doing a study on physical harassment related to religion occurred in more than 2/3 of countries in 2020. It's like, okay, so there was an occurrence in a country, and it turns out 70% of countries had one. Like, wow, that's a good use of your time. Hold on, we have to look up a whole different search term. We don't have any chat we're missing.
No, at the moment, I mean, I would like you to buy some things. No, not you. Us.
Just looked up for here, 2022, a total of 375 nationwide, which is 7.3 out of 100,000. Oh, that's pretty good, Kiwi, for the New Zealanders. But I really wonder how often are you guys driving just on the open road, though, because there isn't even any other cars around. Are these mostly deer-related accidents? Sorry. Not to make fun of New Zealand, I admire it. And I would like to drive on open roads where deer were the worst thing I had to worry about. Or elk. Isn't it the red elk, I think?
I always thought there should be more car accidents in England, the roads being so narrow. The one person that could answer that for me left the green.
It's obviously going to take a little while to look up.
Apparently so. You'd think that that's the kind of profiling that would be top of the search stuff.
It's weird. Like if you have, if you essentially, like if you are a religious group, you claim the other, right? That like if you're a religious group, you claim that the people that are non-religious do more, right? That's what it seems to be. This is 2009 study. Oh, this is victim characteristics. So they did a study on victims, whether they were secular or religious, not the perpetrators. They did a whole study on this.
Interesting.
Huh. They did a whole study on the on the victims. This is weird. This would be something worth looking up. I'm going to have to look this up. I'm going to have to look into this more.
Yep.
I don't know. We don't. Oh shit! Somebody's chatting. What's going on?
Oh, there's chat.
Alcohol, drugs first, then speeding. Demographics: 15 to 24 and 85 plus. Tourists come in fourth. I mean, that does make sense. I bet a lot of your tourists are just confused on how to drive a Kiwi car. You know, it's shaped like a weird little ground nesting bird. And they're not used to that.
Is it a stick shift?
Which side? Yeah, which side do you drive the bird on? Let's see. New Zealand side of road driving. Oh my God, you guys are inverted. You drive on the left side?
They're like the.
They're inverted.
Yes.
They're
Like
one of the weird
Mr. Hero.
inverted. They're one of the weird inverted countries. So let's see. I just wanted to see the map here. Jesus. Reject all cookies. We don't want any cookies. We're fat enough
Well,
already.
not with that one.
So let's see. Canada, Mexico, all of South America, except for, what is that? Venezuela? Well, if you click in on the map.
It doesn't show.
No, that's Venezuela. This map's all fucking crazy. Give me a better map. Anyhow, Australia, India, Pakistan, South Africa, New Zealand, Indonesia, Japan? I didn't realize Japan drove on the left side. And the UK. That's basically it. The tourists that killed my aunt and uncle pulled out into their side. Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
I think they drive on the wrong side. We drive on the left. Yeah, that must be it. That's got to be it. Yeah. Oh, that's Guyana. No, Venezuela's on the correct side. Oh, that's the one I couldn't remember. Suriname. Suriname? How do you say that? Suriname? Suriname?
I don't know.
It's the one next to Guyana. I gotta figure out how to say
Okay.
this. Let's search Google and pronounce.
Suriname.
So it's Suriname. Okay, good. I was
Suriname.
questioning myself based on the spelling. So Zimbabwe, South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Mozambique, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda. That's it. The UK, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Cambodia. No, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, Australia, and Japan. That's it. Those are the only countries that are on the wrong side of the road. I think you guys should get your shit together. How about this? You guys start driving on the right-hand side, and we'll switch to kilometers. How about that? How about that?
I don't think that's it.
If I was king of the world, I could make that happen.
Okay.
I'm not even king of my own live stream, so what do I know?
Aw, that's not true. You're king of your own live stream.
No, I'm not. No.
I mean, if you can turn it off, you're king.
I couldn't turn it on today, so that's a problem.
Well, that sounds like a personal issue. I don't know.
Oh, I got no problems in that department. Well, you know, the wife's uninterested, but, you know, that's just life.
That was not at all where I was going with that, but okay.
No, the menopause really just changes everything for everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, but
Well, Kiwi, you know, here's the problem. You say you guys drive on the wrong side. You are in the slim, very few number of countries that are driving on the left side. And that's, it's British, right? Isn't it British? Because that's how the,
do it.
yeah, it's how the knights used to do it, right? It's how they joust, right?
It can make it.
It's a joust thing because your joust pole goes on the left, right?
Yes, you are correct. Which has got to suck if you're left-handed.
Yeah, because it's
I mean,
the
it's hard
Brits.
stuff.
It's the Brits that wanted to do it. Rule of the road, steering wheel, blah, blah, blah. Where's the origin? We need the origin. We'll put it in caps. Yeah, left-hand travel was introduced in the UK, British India. So India, Pakistan, Myanmar, and Bangladesh all do it because the UK, the Brits were there occupying, right? Same with Singapore, British Hong Kong. Yeah, you gotta get the occupiers out of there. You gotta get those colonials out of your driving. Because then boom, next thing you know, you're on the right-hand side of the road. And everything gets crazy from there. Where's the origin? Where's the oranges? Oh my God. Well, the weirdest thing that I've noticed is that it's a strange thing to try and explain to people that are walking on foot. They should just follow the same rules of the road, right? Of the if you're walking, just stay to the right. So then all the foot traffic will still operate correctly. But you can't figure that out. That's too much.
Yeah. And God help you if it's a mixed use path, like bikes and people, or bikes and skaters and people, because
it's normally written on the ground in paint.
Yeah, people can't read, or apparently just don't look at their feet. I don't know. And bicyclists seem to be the assholes of those groups.
Yep. It is. 100%. It's just because of fucking jousting. Right-handed knights preferred to keep to the left in order to have their right arm nearer to an opponent. Yep. So you hold the joust in your left hand, right? And then you have your sword in your right hand? Isn't that how you do it? Or maybe they just hold the joust in their...
They hold the joust in their right arm because it gives us the stronger arm. They can brace it better because you're not jousting across your own body that way.
Well, I think they should joust across their body and attack with the sword at the same time. That's what I would do. So you would hold the joust. So you feel me here, right? Because the joust, it normally explodes on impact, right? To slows them down. So you get both jousts to make contact, and then it slows them down just enough, and then you stab them in the face with your sword. See what I'm saying? Win or lose. Win or lose. That's how you know it's good. And it won't matter if I lose because I'll be dead. See what I'm saying? And in that case, everyone wins.
No, you don't. If you're dead, I mean, not a lot of winning when you're losing.
Not a lot of winning when you're losing. I'm just saying, I would want to hold the joust, right? Non-dominant, so I'd be able to have my stabbing sword. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose.
Okay. How are you, Alyssa? What is going on in your fish room today?
Oh.
Where did he go to boil his nose?
That was gross. I had that thing going on where you're I gotta snort and hork or whatever. It's back there, and then blow my nose.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just
Had
be
to
back to
move.
normal here for a little while. I don't know. We'll see. I could die. Could die anytime. I do hope to die on live stream. I think that would be great. Who's Joel jousting? The mango idiot? That guy couldn't get on a horse. There isn't a horse that could carry him. Let's be honest. He says he's 6'3", 235, just like Chris Hemsworth.
Uh-huh. As
Same
opposed to
stats. Same BMI.
300. Yeah.
Where's the have you guys seen the Iran just winning the meme game? Have you seen this?
The Lego games, or the Lego memes.
No. It's it's these ones. What the fuck?
Must have.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a good one that will actually like focus and be in focus. I don't know why they won't focus. Give me more pixels, you fuckers. Let me refine my. And it's these ones.
Like a crude oil, Jones.
Why won't it fucking just load? Here you go. So the funny thing is that Trump has been responding to these memes. It's like Trump in heels and the sassy Hello Kitty shorts.
Oh my God! No, I haven't seen that.
He's been responding to them. Like, who did this? Let me see if I can find him responding to it. It's too funny. Let's see if it's here. I think it's here.
I was having a hard time imagining that the cabinet could upstage him for incredible amounts of stupid shit. And yet we've got Hegseth and the Tarantino quote, Patel getting way outed by the Atlantic.
Oh, this is funny. Here's his response. The fake news media has begun sharing sassy images of me walking in high heels. Absolutely shameful. The Democrats are behind this. They have nothing better to do but be obsessed with me. Do they not know I have closed the massive deal with Iran? A major win and the greatest country... What is it? And the greatest the country has ever seen, or has seen. I mean, he's out of his fucking mind.
Did he really use the phrase sassy images?
Yeah. It's super funny. You're like, yeah, it's funny. He started replying to them, basically. Just hilarious.
That kind of makes you think that he sort of likes them. Wow, that's sassy. Oh, that's funny.
It's pretty funny. I mean, that's one way to make it go viral, I guess, is just keep responding. Right?
I have seen that one, D-Rock. That one is good.
My Zebra Pleco tank was leaking on Saturday, so I had to move everyone, which turned out to be awesome because I discovered I had more zebra babies. Well, that's a good deal. Did you see the one where they took the Trump Jesus one, and Jesus shows up like, what the fuck, and knocks Trump Jesus out? No, I haven't seen that. But it does make sense. I don't know. I just think it was just so categorically ridiculous that he posted a meme of himself as Jesus. And then when people asked him about it, he was like, yeah, I posted that, but I thought it was me as a doctor. Which is like, That's not even a good lie. Fuck Donnie T. Let's hear more about the zebras. I feel like we heard the extent of the zebras. Like, there was a leak in the tank. She had to move them, and then she found more babies. I mean, it feels like the beginning, the middle, and the end. And considering it's Alyssa, my guess would be the babies are fine, you know, and so that just means more zebra plecos at some point. Generally speaking, we didn't even hear about the GSAS, the big auction.
Yeah,
we never heard about the big auction. You know what's fucked up, dude? I was trying to look up a new hard drive the other day, and Witchy Cat knows why, but we don't need to advertise why. I was trying to put all my files on it. It's so crazy, dude. Like, I'm about to lose my mind that hard drives are this expensive now. I'm about to lose my cookies. It is fucking crazy. Yeah. So a 2 terabyte M2 solid state drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last year in October was $69. 1 terabyte. How much do you think it is now?
Well, you said 2, but now 1. But I'm going to say it's probably in the 140 range.
Sorry, 2. I looked at a 2 terabyte, but it was so ridiculous that I clicked over onto the 1 terabyte. But we could do, you know what we could do? We could do them both. Let's start with the 2 terabyte. How much do you think it is?
2 terabyte, I'm going to put it about $189 to $210.
$357.
Jeebus.
And in August last year, because that's when I have the last updated price, August last year, it was $119.99, and now it's $357. The 1 terabyte, like we talked about first, let's go back to the 1 terabyte. So the 1 terabyte in October hard drive was hold on, it's loading. You could find it at a weird place for $60, but regular was $69.97. Now it is currently $199, marked down from $375. What the fuck is going on, dude? For people to be like, oh, the prices aren't that much. This is insane. Like, what the fuck?
It's ridiculous.
Like, I just need a hard drive to move a bunch of video over onto. And now that's just, like, not even possible anymore. I don't know. Is now a good time to sell my 22 terabyte drive? Well, yours probably isn't a solid state drive, so no. I mean, one of these days I could actually just use a 20 terabyte and just throw everything on it. But the problem with that is that then you have everything on one spin-up drive, right? Which I have 3 dead ones behind me. Here's one right here. Deceased. Oh, this is quite an old hard drive. I wonder if it even works. Because I probably still have it because it doesn't work. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if some of my OG fish videos are on it. That's why it's sitting over there. Or if it's time to magnetize it and recycle it.
Human has 2 terabyte M2, 2 terabyte drives for $47.
Who does?
Timu.
What?
And the 4 terabyte drives are only $96.
What? And
those are M2.
What the? Every time you try to say it, it's fucking Starlinking. He's fucking you. What? What site?
2 terabyte. Timu.
On fucking Timu?
Yes.
I can't be going on Timu. We can't be doing
I'm
that.
telling you,
We can't be doing that. What are you doing?
we're
What are you doing?
and they're local warehouses, so they're U.S. warehouses. You're not paying tariff.
Oh, you're paying tariff, dude. What are you talking about? You're paying tariff.
But yeah. All right. 4 terabyte M2 drive.
I don't know. Crazy stuff. A 4 terabyte drive SSD now is fucking $800. It's fucking crazy.
96 on that other place. Oh, well, for
Temu.
$47, it might be worth trying for the 2 terabyte drive just to test it out.
I don't even think we can share our vibrator link anymore. I don't think we can. I don't think we're allowed.
This may be.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man. We're back, baby. Yeah, we're back, baby. If you guys need to massage a part of your body, there you go. There's a link. There's a link for you if you need to massage part of your body. We get the advertising sales. We're back, baby. We're back. Oh, my God. We thought we were gone. We thought we were out. We thought we were down. We thought we were out. We are back. We have, if you have like a real sore spot that needs massaging.
My review of this one is, by the way, it's not very strong, so do not just, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying it was the first one that we got an approved. I just clicked on it because it was a link.
I got it.
Whether we
got
could
it.
get a link or not. Let's see.
1% commission, baby. I have that one, so I'm telling you.
Do we have to reload this? Oh, shit. Okay, we got a better one here. Okay, we got a better one. My stream, if you guys know, is 18 and over. I already restricted it long ago. So if anybody's like, "Ooh," then it's not. Your kids should not be watching this because they're on the wrong fucking account. So either way, there's a couple Amazon links. If you want to support the channel, you can. It gives us the advertising dollars. If you go over there and buy a bunch of shit, I do not recommend buying a hard drive at this point in time in your life because these prices are goddamn ridiculous. Might as well just massage your troubles away. You know, it's a better option at this point because hot damn, fucking $500 for an external fucking drive. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? 4 terabyte external drive. Oh, $450. What are we talking about here?
That better come with its own little specialized tube of lube. Because
Does it fucking vibrate?
somebody's getting fucked.
I'm making that noise right now. I mean, the thing is, like, I am super stoked that the zebra plecos are doing well. I would love to see a lot of zebra plecos hitting the market at some point. And they're hard to breed, is like my only understanding. I've never bred them myself, but everyone I know that has bred them is like, oh my God, not easy. No easy.
Muy bueno.
Well, we made $4 this month, dude. It's because we didn't have any vibrator fucking links. We would have done better if we had vibrator links. Oh, today's 420, by the way. So all you weed heads, happy birthday to all you weed people. My sobriety rages on into the. I don't go quietly into that dark night. I continue 4,361 days of my consecutive days sober.
You said the same one.
Which means I have 4,361 days more sober than Cash Patel. What?
So you're cruising up on 12 this year, right?
I don't know what you just said. You're Captain Mumble Mouth.
I said you're cruising up on 12 years this year, correct?
Yeah. My aunt just celebrated 40 years today on 4/20. Oh, no, 4/19. 40 years. My aunt. I think she's probably going to defeat me because she's going to live long, and I don't know if I'm going to live long enough to catch up.
Okay. Planning on checking out early, does?
Who?
So they're just planning on checking out early?
I'm 46
Outta
years
here.
old. I'm 46 years old.
Yeah.
My aunt has 40 years today or yesterday. Okay, let's do some quick math here. Okay, I would need 30 years to beat her 40 if she died right now. Right. She's probably going to live for a little while. Statistically, men in the United States only live to be 72 years old.
Yes, but when have you ever chosen to conform?
Oh, 76. So, it's 76 now. Maybe it went back up. Either way, 76 is the mean average for men. And 81.5 for females. Females are doing it right. You guys are getting an extra 5 years of life. That's good.
Perfect vibrators.
I mean, perfect to
I'll be
like
perfect.
fucking maybe elect some fucking sane leadership at some point. Yeah, Rebecca's microphone is definitely in a weird position by her face. She is not speaking into the microphone today. And my nose keeps getting progressively stuffy throughout the show, so that's not helping. I called my mom yesterday, and she's like, "You sound stuffy." I'm like, "God damn." She figured it out over the phone, right over in just like 5 seconds. Okay. Probably faster than that. Checking my emails here. I gotta make sure the emails are good. I mean, so far they're at least tolerable. I think the state's extra mad at me. They didn't email me today. Normally, if they get super mad, they're like, fucking, we'll stop. Oh, never mind. They emailed me today. Okay. They're just regular mad. Good. Good. It's good when they're regular mad. Dude, I had to check my bank account to make sure I could pay all of my fucking taxes. How stupid was that? It's about as stupid as it gets. Pollen is getting worse with climate change. Yeah, indeed. That is accurate for sure. And true. And I'm slowly but surely getting allergies as I get older. It's like a thing I have now. Plus, I had a head cold last week on my birthday. I got sick on my birthday. I got a cold right on my birthday, which is pretty common for me. Like the 2 times I get sick are like New Year's and my birthday. Those are the common calendar times that I get sick for whatever reason. I don't know why. It seems to be.
Kind of makes sense because it's early spring.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's early spring and like pollen counts up. People are sneezing all over the place. I accidentally catch their sneezes in my mouth because I'm just walking around with my mouth open, you know? Right now, 2 of my cats need Benadryl or they cough and wheeze. Yeah, I've been taking my, I don't know, my doctor prescribed, what is it, cetrizine? What's that shit? Cetrizine. What is cetrizine? I don't know, I get it, I just get it from the, I get the bulk kind. It doesn't even have like a Zyrtec, I guess, is the fancy name. Although the doc was telling me, yeah, you got to take a 2nd generation antihistamine.
2nd generation? Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Breeding?
I got to mute myself because my lovely spouse is calling. Maybe she wants me to order her a vibrator. We'll find out. You got to take a break. I got to go find my escape artist dogs.
Fun. Oh, did he mute me? Alyssa Bobissa? Banana Fana? Sofana? I do watch a snake guy on Facebook. I think he's also into steampunk, judging by his look in videos. And I've also recently gotten into jumping spiders. Snake Lab, that's the one I watch. Yep, that's him. And then Mini Robo Muppets is the jumping spider chick whose content I like. I do like spiders. Not huge on tarantulas, but I like the jumping spider. Oh, come on, what's a few more tanks? Maybe a giant enclosure. Yeah, unfair steampunk crossover crowd is an interesting variant. Oh my goodness. I like the green tree boas, the all green. They're so pretty. But I probably wouldn't do snakes either. They're a lot of work to keep warm. I was traveling with Ozfest one year as part of the vendor village, and we were staying in somebody's house in an apartment building in Denver, and everybody was freaking out because their 12-foot python had gotten loose into the brick walls and they couldn't find it, and it kept showing up in other people's apartments at random and then disappearing again. And I thought, yeah, no, probably not a good call. Stamping pet pastel clown ball python. I do like the Lucidics. They're really pretty too.
Is it safe?
Well, yes. Are your dogs returned to the fold?
Yeah.
All right then.
They've returned.
I
They came right back. I went outside and started yelling for them, and they just came back.
Aw. They thought you were gone.
They came back
So they
under
went
their
looking.
hole in the fence that they dug.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's
You were
pretty
discussing
funny.
snakes.
It's the new puppies. The other two dogs were still in the yard. The other two dogs were like, what? We don't want to go anywhere. They're like, all the food's here. Oh, what are you guys doing in the chat? What are you guys doing? Oh my God, you guys
Talking
didn't
about
even
snakes.
super chat today. There's not even a shitload of super chats and new members. Oh my God. Not even any of them. 100,000 new viewers. Fucking crazy. Crazy. I do enjoy hanging out with the adult ball pythons at work. But of course I looked at all the morphs, and the kind I like would be like $2,000. Yeah. Dude, the snake market is it's a weird, wild place. Although the fish market is a weird, wild place too, to be honest with you. And sometimes you'll see a fish and you're like, you want $800? What are you talking about? Sometimes you see a koi and you're like, $600,000? Are you for real? There's a pond out here that just has some koi in it. I could go get one. But they aren't like the master genetics, right? What do we got here? Tech coding. Oh my God, you guys have been going wild in the coding chat. I'm
Yes.
deficient. I'm deficient in that chat. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Dogs is making an app.
Oh, and Witchy Cat's selling me a fucking Temu ad.
Hey man, I took all the ad part out.
I don't have a Temu account.
I
Yep.
can-
See,
I
they
can hook
immediately want my info.
I can hook you up if you like it.
No,
I've
I'm
got
not
an
worried
account.
about it. I'm not worried about it. I don't trust it.
I've had
I don't trust it, man.
good luck with what little tech I've gotten from them.
Those Temu guys, I don't trust them. And I do generally have issues with like absolutely verifying hard drives, you know. One sec, I missed what year Rebecca was with Ozfest. 2000 and 2007.
No, through 2007.
Yeah,
worked every
2000 to
Ozfest.
2000 to 2007. That's what I said. That's what I said, dude. Let's see. 2001 Ozfest Seattle. What was the lineup? Obviously Ozzy Osbourne, right? Black Sabbath. They had Black Sabbath. They had Marilyn's Mansons. They had Slipknots. They had Lincoln's Parks. They had Papa's Roach. Disturbs. And Zas Wild. And the Blacks Labels Societies.
Always Black River.
Did he do the Down by the River song?
I was in the vendors area. I didn't get to see much of it.
We can't even play the song because I'll get fucking... All the super chats will get stolen today. There's so many super chats, they'll all get stolen. So who have I seen out of that lineup? I've seen Black Sabbath. I saw Marilyn Manson. I've seen Slipknot. I've seen Linkin Park. I've never seen... I don't think I've seen Papa Roach or Disturbed. Second stage was Mudvayne. I don't know. Drowning Pool. I don't remember Drowning Pool. I don't think I'd want to see them. Taproot, no. Coal Chamber. I don't remember those guys. I recognize the name. OTEP. Oh my God, I would have liked to see OTEP in 2001. Holy shit, that would have been cool. If you go see him now, we're all old. It would have been cool to see him in 2001.
When you went old.
That would have been cool.
I miss not being old.
Fuck, I think that's like their first album. That's like the moment their first album came out. That would have been cool to see him at the old gorge. Did OTEP break up? That's the first question. Shamaya announced her retirement from music in 2024, effectively ending the band. So not really.
The few bands that I actually took the time to see while I was working Ozfest.
What's that?
System of a Down. I said the few bands that I actually took the time off to go and see while I was working at Ozfest. I saw Rob Zombie, System of the Down, Chevelle, Ozzy a couple of times. And then the vendors were allowed to go back and eat with the crew and the bands. So you'd go back and be sitting there, and like the table next to you is the Black Label Society guys, or that kind of stuff. So it was fun. It was definitely interesting, but I didn't get to see a lot of the bands. So, and I think I saw Sabbath one year too. I took some time off because I didn't think I was going to get a chance to see them on my own nickel.
A Sabbath?
The Sabbath, yes.
Sabbath?
Zombie was a good show. I always enjoy seeing Zombie shows.
Yeah, they always do a pretty good show. Robert's Zombies. Was it White Zombie back then? It might have been White Zombie.
No, it was just Robert at that stage. This was 2005, maybe. I don't remember what year it was that he was. And he was opening second stage. He was the main event on second stage. When
was White? Oh, so White Zombie broke up in '98. Okay. I must have seen him in like '96 or something like that then.
Yeah. This was at White River. We also did the Gorge that year, and that was always such a shitty show to work at the Gorge. Drunk, dusty, sweaty, stupid, overly hot humans. I worked a henna booth, so it was just like, all right, whatever.
Worked at Ozfest 04-07, only at the Glen Helen Amphitheater. You know what's crazy? I actually stopped by a music store today because I was like a music instrument store.
Oh, I was going to say they have music stores still?
Yeah, okay. We do. And because I was looking for a beat up saxophone. And he was like, well, this one's $500. And I was like, that's not really a beat up saxophone. He's like, yeah, this one's in good shape. I'm like, no. I want one in bad shape. And he's like, come back at the end of the school year. We might have one. I was like, okay.
Art project or actual instrument?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. Yeah, I want to, actually, I don't even want to spoil it to the 10 people watching today. I don't want to spoil it.
All right.
I'll probably live stream building it, I think. I think I would live stream building it. The problem is I want to live stream building the chicken extravaganza coop, but the problem is I start and stop so much when I'm working for myself, you know? It's like, I tried to film a time lapse the other day and just totally fucking forgot. Like I set up the camera and then like I went and did some shit and then came back and worked on it, but I didn't start the camera. It was just, cameras were just up. They're just up there. I completely fucking forgot that they existed.
Right.
So no time lapse on the framing because I was because I forgot to do the time lapse. Oh, who's this?
Pushing is hard outdoors as well.
It's the spouse again. Hello.
I just want to make sure you got the little knucklehead.
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, okay.
And then I put a bunch of bricks out there so they can't get out.
Where are they getting out?
They're crawling they digging under the gate. They figured out that the dirt is really soft there, so they're digging right under it. They came right back. I went in the backyard and just called for them, and they came back under the hole, back into the backyard. Like, hey, what are we doing? And I'm like, hey, how about you go inside? They're like, okay. So I put a bunch of bricks out there. I got extra concrete, so I think I'm just gonna have to lay a strip of concrete there because there's no other option if they're gonna dig under the gate.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Probably at all the gates, huh?
They can't dig under the other gate because it's gravel. It hurts their little paws. They don't like digging in it. They don't like digging in it because it's made of rocks. But yeah. Okay, back to the stream.
Okay, love you, bye.
I love you too. I'll talk to you later. Are you guys doing Girl Scouts?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Olivia to go to the park. She's sad.
She's sad. Why is she sad?
Emma was supposed to come with us after school today
Mm-hmm.
to play for a little while before Girl Scouts, but Emma had an appointment instead.
Oh, she had her doctor's appointment. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, bye-bye. The girls are going to Girl Scouts, okay? So that's what's up. I'm going to lay back. I'm getting fucking loungy. Can I lounge further? How far can I lounge?
How low can you go?
Well, you know, like, it's a question. Like, you know, if we had a couple hundred people here, you know, I'd be like, well, shit, I got to be on the ball here. But if we're just chilling out doing nothing, we might as well get low to the ground. Where's the other lever? Oh, there it is. What if I pull that? Oh, that makes me go forward. Okay, so I got to
Lean back.
go back.
Lean back.
What does this one do?
What's that song?
See, I don't know what that lever does. I don't know what that lever does, but this guy get way down here. I can get way down here though. Get down
Always
low,
kind of-
stretch out, be like, "Hey
kinda
guys,
scary.
welcome to the internet. We're here. We're here interneting. Try to get way off screen. Try to figure out how to just be off screen and like
Here's the top of my head. Please
unperturbed."
enjoy.
Hey guys, we're off screen today. Oh my god, we're lounging, bro.
This is too loungy. I don't know if I can even handle this. I'm too
Yeah,
deep in
you
it.
look like you're gonna slither under the desk at any moment at this stage.
Who says I'm not gonna? Ooh.
Baby.
I'm gonna slither under the desk. Ew. Uh-oh, the Home Depot requires my feedback.
Pile
was
of
the
wood
feedback?
behind you. Is it just gonna live there permanently now? We're cruising on what? 2 years of it living there?
2 years for what? I don't.
The wood behind your head. Did that project ever get finished? Wasn't that cabinets for somebody?
It's cabinets for the wife. She's got me building the
Oh, the wife.
extravaganza. I don't know. Has it been back there for 2 years? It might be. It was like 8 sheets, but now I think it's only 5. Yeah, it's 5. I used 3 of them for something. I forget what. They will disappear, and no one will care. They'll be like, "Oh my god, where'd they go?" And I'll be like, "Away,"
There'll be
and they'll be like, "Okay,
empty spot suddenly.
what?"
There'll be a big empty spot someday, and you'll have all this room that you then fill up again.
Well, yeah, I just have nowhere else to really put it, so it just stays there. Because I just walk around it to my workbench that's back there around the corner that you can't see. My secret workspace. You can see my easel back there. Like, that's the edge of the easel. And then that black square is a monitor. That black rectangle
Yeah.
is a monitor that I set up back there because then I'd be able to read your chat if I was going to stream doing art. But the doing art stream has never been funded. So we're just, you know, it's like when somebody was like, "When are you going to do that?" And it's like, well, you know, when it's financially responsible to do that would be the idea. But, you know, it is what it is. And then somebody says, "Well, you gotta live stream like, you know, 1,000 times you doing art, and then you'll get an audience." And it's like, okay, so if I do that every day, that's 3 years of streaming me doing art, and then eventually I'll get an audience. That's what you think? Like, okay.
as easy as it used to be to become the crazy influencer, or even the sane influencer for that matter.
Oh, we gotta log in here. We gotta check something. I want to see how well my retirement is doing. Oh God, not good.
You shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done that. Don't look at that. Oh no, it went way down. It went way down. Although I guess like March 28th, I should have just put all my money in there because then it went back up.
Are you not betting using insider trading on announcements for the of Hormuz and the other Iran? You're not in that
no, I'm not in
insider
on the
trading list?
insider trades. I don't know why you would think that
Come on now.
Eric and Don Jr. would include me in their secret market manipulation trades. Why would they do that? They don't like me.
You think it's them?
Okay, I gotta get going because I'm realizing I gotta concrete this fence over here. So we're gonna go dig a hole. We're gonna go dig a hole and make a form, and then pour some concrete in it.
Fun.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Bye bye.